So you gonna win? All right. What's up, guys? On our way to Claudia's school to pick her up, and it is damn cold out here. But the school is just literally around the corner, so we try to make it our business to do this as often as possible, especially when it's not raining, because when the rain comes you might as well hang it up. But people here, they child please, they they do everything in the rain. It does not even matter to them. Before, when I was a young girl and living in Carolina, rain come, people be like, no, let's go in the house. Here, let's go outside. So it's the last week of school, loving it. Before the new year, so I'm pretty excited about that. I mean, I like when the kids go to school, but I don't know, I like when we're together. So yeah. I don't know how that works. All right, see you guys later.
This way, the northern way, please. No. Oh, please. I'm asking Mom. Not you always want to go the shortcut way.
Come on. We're going this way, Daddy. It's cold. Hey, slow down. I had totally stopped buying magazines, and I don't know how long it's been. I think since I got married. Oh, shoot. I think since I got married, I had stopped with the purchases of making purchases of magazines because I was going overboard, really, and doing just too much. So. But I had to buy these 2 issues because they were women that look like me, like my brown. I mean, they are a shade darker that I am, but it all works. It all fits in the family. So, yeah, I just had to get these issues, and getting those issues were very important to me. I enjoy reading the articles of how they got started, where they came from, and who they are right now. The little tidbits in their lives that those light bulb moments, or those setback moments, and those comeback moments are just the epitome of excellence. And I would call them perfection, not by the world standard of perfection, but just perfected in all ways. The flaws are perfect. The situations are perfect. The comebacks are perfect. The setbacks are perfect. And it just brings me back to who God is, because His Word says that this God, His ways are perfect. This God, His ways are perfect, and that's Bible. That is Bible. His ways are perfect. Every situation, every issue, it just sets you up for whatever is to come. And Miss Viola Davis, she had many setbacks. I mean, and many setups. And she, you know, it's now her time. You thought she would have done whatever in the help. But she just keeps pressing her way. Now she is How to Get Away with Murder, the lead attorney. I mean, the lead, you know, professor. It's just amazing. I don't watch the show. I don't get a chance to watch the show. I would love to be able to watch the show, but I really don't get a chance with our lifestyle and, you know, the things that I'm doing. It's just not feasible for me right now, but I'm sure if it's still on, or I can go, you know, to the demand, and I would be able to see it. So, you know, that's what's up. It is Tuesday the 15th, and I'm catching up with some vlogs that I had from Thanksgiving when we were in Colorado, blah 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 blah, which we had a great time, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. My husband cannot stand how random my videos are. He could there just be like a concept, like, you know, like and you know, I think I'm going to get there. I think I'm heading in that direction, but you know, it just takes some time, and this right now is pretty convenient for me. And yeah, so I'm on my way to run some quick errands. Sandus and Claudia are in school, and Sandus is in school until 11:30. So I'm sorry, lost track of thought just now. I was just, you know, looking at the high school children, and maybe they're middle school, but you know, just to see them interact with one another and, you know, remember that time right quick, and then back to reality. Hello. So yeah, like I said, I'm running a few errands, and Sandus is in school until 11:30, so I try to pack a good bit of things inside there, and then save the smaller, quicker things for when I'm with him. I never used to drink coffee because I didn't need to, and I really don't need to now. I'm more of a specialty coffee type of girl. So, you know, Stir Crazy is one of the places that I go to here, and their coffee is pretty yummy. Hey! What's up, everybody? I wish I could show you this guy. He is on the side of the road. You know how they have those sign people that twist signs? You know they got a school for that? Okay. Yes, and making good money, apparently, because I mean they go above and beyond the Call of Duty. But yes, he's flipping a sign, not for a furniture store, not for Subway, but for cannabis. Yeah, 21 plus, 21 and over. You can get all the cannabis you want.
And it has stopper.
It's what?
Stopper. Stopper.
You have a stopper? Mm-hmm. So yeah. Yeah. In another life, maybe, but yeah. So yeah. Not even it. I just okay, let's stop there. So yeah. But we are on our way to Sanders needs a haircut. And we're going to see if he can get that done today.
My haircut, Mommy?
Huh?
Oh, my haircuts?
Yeah. We're going to see if we can get that done. And if not, that's all right.
We can do it over the winter break.
He could probably get it done early Saturday morning, maybe, which is tomorrow morning. Today is Friday, the 18th. School is out for winter break. I got a happy person back there. I don't know if you can see it. Oh yes, there she is. Happy person.
I was wearing pajamas at school, but I don't have on right now. I brought a toy to school, and I also ate a chocolate chip cookie that was delicious. And also watched the first ever animated Charlotte's Web.
The what?
The first ever animated Charlotte's Web. It's cartoony.
Cool. Was that fun? And then after that, we are headed to Maud Pizza.
After the haircut, my pizza.
That's right. And then we'll have our own movie night.
It's with hot chocolate. Remember, we need to make hot chocolate.
Oh yeah, hot chocolate, and well, we got to get the marshmallows.
Yeah. And we go watch Despicable Me 1.
And we're watching Despicable Me 1, the first one. Pretty excited about that. Thank you for all of the new subscribers. That's awesome. I see that the numbers keep building. It's one thing about when people follow you, you know, you just don't hang them along. I mean, when you have followers, you have to, and people that are subscribing to you, I mean, there has to be some kind of content. And because they're really not following you just for anything. Some people just want to see what's going on. Some people just want to see it and hate on it. Some people want to just hate on it, period, and not subscribe. And some people just, you know, don't have time to dedicate themselves to that particular thing. And it's okay. It's okay. It is all right. It's not the end of the world yet. I mean, and there are things that you don't have time for. So there's things I don't have time for. And you know, it is what it is. Live. It was last week, and Claudia's at Claudia's school, there's a lane that we use. We park in front of the kids' school to pick them up. Well, I was somewhat parked illegally, but I had moved up. I thought the kids were coming right out, and I had moved up because I thought a lady was moving, and she didn't, but I moved up anyway. And one of the crossing guards that I speak to all of the time, and she's so sweet, she's so kind.
And he's the mother of Ethan.
The mother of Ethan, okay.
Yeah.
So I speak to her all the time. She's so sweet, like I said before. So she came to the car, and it was, you know, raining. She came to the car. She asked me to pull up, or I mean move, because there was a truck that needed to come out. And I told her, I said, well, I'm not moving. I'm not going to move until you know, this car pulls up, or, you know, I'm not going to move until then. She was like, well, and another thing, you're blocking a handicap spot. So I just was like, okay. And as she was, you know, she was like, I understand, blah, blah, blah. And I just was like, well, I'm not moving until this car moves. And instantly, as soon as she was continuing to talk, and I rolled up my window in her face. I am so serious. Rude.
Naughty list.
That is naughty list. The Christmas guy will not be coming to my house. No gifts for me.
That's
So Claudia was not in the car yet. The only person that was in the car was Sandus, and he was oblivious to everything that was going on. At least that's what I think. I hope that he wasn't. Apparently he might have been watching. But yeah, that's exactly what I did with my saved, sanctified self. I did that. And it was not about the right. So later on that day, you know, I knew it was wrong even while I was rolling the window up, but I really didn't want to hear what she had to say because my mind was already made up. And yet still it was wrong. So I later on that night, you know, I spoke to my parents and I, you know, told them what happened. And you know, my mom really didn't say too much of anything. It was just like a lot of you know, a lot of noise, and you know, a lot of face, but and then my dad, you know, he was like, oh, Chanel. And you know, just was, he heard what I said, you know, and not to say that mommy didn't hear what I said. I know she heard what I said, and I know she felt some type of way about it and probably had, you know, something to say, but she already knew what she had said. I had already said to myself. But my dad, you know, he proceeded to talk to me about it, and we talked about it. Me and him are so much alike in so many ways, and I ain't about foolishness, and neither is he, no matter how it comes. So we need Jesus, pray our strength. But you know, he sympathized. He knows my situation. He knew it wasn't right, but you know, he was there, and I'm bringing this to a point. He was there. So and we talked about it, you know, loved on me. I could see the love through the phone, and I know that he loves me, period. Well, that next, I want to say it was late that night when I was walking into the bathroom, and God reminded me through the Holy Spirit that is who he is to me. The same love and the same affection, the same understanding, the same consideration that my Father showed me is what the Holy Spirit said to remind me of who God is. He said, because I listen to you, I sympathize with you, I encourage you, I love you, I'm not upset with you, I'm not going to be mad at you for hours and hours. I'm not going to do that. I just want you to know that I'm here for you no matter what. No matter what. He said, just the way that your daddy loved on you in that way, that's who I am. You know, and even, you know, with my mom there too, her demeanor was in such a way that, you know, you knew that wasn't right. You know that's not, you know, that's not the way to be. And I already knew that I was going to apologize to her. I mean, that the lady that I apologized to her the next day. She doesn't have that type of spirit. I mean, she's not that type of person as far as, you know, in dealing with me. I don't know who she is, or I mean, I know people get mad, people get upset. That's, you know, that's a given. But she's not that type of way that she'll be like, oh no, I'm not talking to you no more. No, that's not her character. But, you know, just even in that, even in my self-righteousness, or even in my pride or in my attitude, yet still God was able to speak to me in a way that I was able to understand. And I'm grateful about that. I love the Lord. I do. And I know that he loves me, and he's always there. So just know that he's always there in spite of whatever you do. However it is, he's always there, and he's available. You can tell him anything. You can tell him anything. He was just like, he was reminding me, he said, just like you went to your parents, just like you went to your dad, you told them what had happened, regardless of if you were embarrassed or not, or how it made you feel or not, you still shared it. You still shared it. And you knew it was wrong, you still shared it. You could have hid it. He said, but that's who I am. You can tell me whatever you want to tell me, and I'm here for you, regardless of what it is, you know. So I just wanted to share that with you. Know that I love you so very much, and I'll see you guys later. Deuce. Y'all got some deuces? Oh yeah, one more thing. After it happened, I went to Claudia's room later on that day, and me and her talked about it. I told her what I did, and I told her, my point to her was that even though I am your mommy, even though I am an adult, even though I am a woman, we mess up. We mess up. And it's not for you to do the same things that I did, but it's for you to get what you need to get from it and say, well, mommy, just because you was like that, that don't mean that I'm going to be that way. And that's what's great about it. She has her own character, even though she got her ways about her, you know, different things. But Claudia is cut from a different cloth, but I mean, from the same fabric. I ain't tripping. You know, I love her. I love who she is, and I'm grateful that I can share things with her and she doesn't hold on to them. She takes what she needs and she lets go. And I think that's how both of them will be. Thank God. I think they get that from their daddy.
And Deuce.
And Deuce. Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 ba.